What's up guys, it's the Slick Cuber. Today, I'm going to be giving you a little review on the mini WuQue 4x4. So the mini WuQue 4x4 is basically exactly what it sounds like. It's a lot by the WuQue 4x4, just smaller. Obviously in my case, my WuQue is stickered and I replaced yellow with black, whereas with the mini, I just went ahead and got the stickerless version. So the mini WuQue is 60 millimeters on each side as opposed to the standard 62. This 60 millimeter size isn't exactly new. The mini Thunderclap was 60 millimeters and that one was a very good option for a budget 4x4. Also, the GAN 460 that just recently came out is also 60 millimeters. Because of its smaller size, it fits in your hands a bit better and it's a little bit easier to do algorithms, especially once you get to 3x3 stage because it's a lot closer to the size of a normal 3x3. I actually do have an unmagnetized stickerless WuQue, it's just sitting at my desk at work. However, I do have my Volk Power M here and you can see that the shades are exactly the same on all sides. There's nothing really different at all. Out of the box, this cube came lubed and tensioned pretty well. I didn't mind the way it was set up right out of the box that much. However, I did still take it apart, clean it, lube it, and tension it like I do with all my other 4x4s. I do like the shades a lot, and I like the quality of the stickerless plastic. It's very grippable, and it doesn't slip out of your hands at all. The corner cutting is also quite good for a 4x4. Obviously, a big feature with this puzzle is its 60 millimeter size, and I do like it quite a bit. I find that it fits in my hands a lot better than the 62 millimeter ones, and it's a lot easier to do algorithms, especially once you get to 3x3 stage. Overall, it's a very solid puzzle, and it does feel quite a bit like the WuQue. However, there are some things that I don't like about this cube. When I say that it feels a lot like my WuQue, I mean that it feels a lot like my unmagnetized WuQue, which is weird. The magnetized WuQue that I have is a Cubicle Labs one, and I think that the magnets they use in this Cubicle Labs WuQue is a lot stronger than the factory magnets that come in this mini one. I just find it kind of weird that this comes magnetized and yet it morphs very easily. And you can see I can kind of like morph it out of shape and it doesn't really like snap back into the cube shape. It kind of stays morphed and weird. Because of that, I just find that it feels a little bit more like my unmagnetized WuQue than this very snappy magnetized one from Cubicle Labs. Now this isn't a huge deal breaker or anything. I sometimes get lockups on this mini WuQue that I've never gotten on the Cubicle Labs one. Some people might enjoy that kind of flexibility to it. I guess I just kind of prefer cubes that are snappier and like to stay in a cube shape more. However, if you like your puzzles a little bit more flexible or you just don't mind it that much, I think you're gonna like the feeling of this mini WuQue quite a bit. Besides its tendency to morph and be really flexible, the only thing that I don't really like about this cube is the inner layers just feel really slow to me. I set my tensions on this cube so that I can do 1-layer and 2-layer flicks and it aligns perfectly. So once I get to 3x3 stage, this puzzle solves like a dream. However, before the 3x3 stage, I find that the middle layers are just way too sluggish. It's not even really a magnet problem. It's not that the magnets are too strong. It's just, they just feel like they're pushing against each other way more than the outer layers are. Obviously, with cubes bigger than 3x3, the middle layers will be a little bit tighter than the outer layers just because of how it's made. However, this one is just even tighter on the inside than any other 4x4 or 5x5 or any other big cube that I've tried. It's not that big a deal because usually when you're doing these kind of turns, you're using your whole hand, and so you have a lot of strength to use to move that. However, when you get to something like PLL parity, it starts to be a little bit hard. I still have a little bit of trouble executing my PLL parity algorithm, and it does slow me down quite a bit in the middle of a solve. I'm not sure if this is something that'll go away as I break it in. I just don't really like it very much. Normally, I might fix this problem by loosening the tensions. However, because of the morphing and flexibility problem, I don't want to loosen the tensions even more. Right now, the 3x3 stage feels absolutely perfect, and I don't want to ruin that just because the inner layers feel a little bit sluggish. Overall, I'm liking this cube a lot, and I think it could be my main in the future. The flexibility issue doesn't really affect me that much, and I think that I'll get used to it the more I solve with it. The only thing keeping me from declaring this my main right now are those sluggish inner layers I was talking about. However, I do think that with some breaking in, that might go away. I know the original WuQue was quite sluggish and slow and kind of just a crappy cube at first, but the more you broke it in, the better it got. Maybe this one is the exact same way. Maybe 200 or 300 sols from now, the inner layers will start to feel perfect. Everything else about this cube is absolutely perfect, and I really like the 60mm size. I hope that the 60mm size is something that all companies start to do with their 4x4s from now on, because it just feels a lot better than 62mm. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this puzzle. Do you guys also like the size? Do you guys think the inner layers are sluggish? Just let me know what you think. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.